Now you're good? Good afternoon, everyone. I am KP George, your Fort Bend County Judge, and I'm joined by so many of our elected officials and other staff from Fort Bend County. This is a very special day in Fort Bend County. Waited almost 4 years, and we are standing, as you can see, we are standing in front of our state-of-the-art Fort Bend County Office of Emergency Management. And so from day one of my top priority, not even from day one of the reason I decided to run for this office was our emergency management response, and I mentioned this many times. Hurricane Harvey was a turning point, and I always felt county did a lot of things, and I'm not saying we didn't, but I always felt like we could do a better job. And that was one of my deciding factor. I thought I could do a better job, better communication with our citizens. See, end of the day, whatever we do here is all about our citizens. And so having a state-of-the-art emergency management facility is one of the best thing any county of our size can have. Today, we are around 850, 860,000 and beyond. We are going to have around 1 million people by 2027. So that means we need to be prepared. And so this is a long way we came. When I came into 2019 to the office, we had an old jail behind here, and that building was, anytime there is a weather event, it was leaking, and it has all kind of problems. And during Hurricane Harvey, that building was not even usable as an Office of Emergency Management. And they had to bring in, I believe, a portable command center to manage. And today we are standing in front of, we have to go a long way to accomplish this goal. And we didn't have any funding available, and there was a 2019 facilities bond program was scraped. We were not able to do it, and then we were thinking what we do. And that's when we all got together. I went to the Commissioner's Court. Thanks to Commissioner's Court and also County Auditor, we found some advanced funding opportunities. That's where we found the funding for this facility. We all are standing in front of that, and it is going to be opening to the public in maybe a month time, hopefully, by beginning of April. And this is actually, along with that, I just want you to know that we came a long way when it comes to managing emergency management in Fort Bend County. A testing system using Everbridge, using social media to the full ability, and updating and creating and updating an emergency management blueprint, which include the pod, the point of distribution, if in case there is an emergency, the shelters and all that stuff, creating and keeping in place, and a state-of-the-art camera system where they're prone to have flooding and other traffic problem, and also working closely with our cities, our other jurisdictions like the Mud District, the Lid District, and you will see some uniformed officers, especially Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office, and Fort Bend County Sheriff himself is here because disaster is something we manage together. And it is not just OEM, not just one group of people. We came everybody together. We brought everybody together to manage it for the best of our ability, so that our citizens can go home thinking Fort Bend County is doing everything under our power to manage and keep our citizens safe in case if we get hit with any kind of emergency. That can be a natural disaster, technological, biological, or even man-made disaster. And we talk about this on a regular basis. Today I'm joined by our Office of Emergency Management Coordinator Manager Mark Flathouse, Jamie Knight, the Facilities Director, and of course numerous OEM staff is managed. My office staff is here. Paul Burnett from PGAL, they are the architect, and they are the one building this facility to the full specification. Fort Bend County Sheriff Eric Fagan is joined us today, and Bridget Spence-Lawson, Fort Bend County attorney, and Assistant Chief Zamora, and Chief Bravo, Mary Bravo, and of course Commissioner Kendi Merchant's office is represented by Kendi Merchant's Chief of Staff. And of course, sir, thank you for being here, Greg, and thank you for being part of this discussion. And I just wanted to say we came long way when you're dealing with emergencies in Fort Bend County. I said this was a journey. This was quite a journey. We should have built this building 15 years ago, but we didn't. We are here. And so fortunately, for the sake of our taxpayers, we did all this bidding and all this financial conversations long before all this construction price went up. And thanks to our on-time action, which include PGL and our partners doing a absolute stellar job to bring this to what you see today. And today we have the facility you see, and this facility is going to have, as you can see on the I believe it is the north side, a detached passageway for emergency vehicle to dock, large training rooms, media rooms, and staff offices, support staff, and this building will withstand category 5, category 4, 5, hurricane sustained wind, and all that good stuff. And I tell you, I'm very honored to lead this effort. I'm very honored to be part of this discussion. Those who are listening me, those who are watching me today, those who are living in Fort Bend, I tell you, Fort Bend County is better prepared better prepared to deal with any kind of emergencies in Fort Bend County today than 10 years ago. And you wanted to be so proud how we are preparing to address any kind of emergencies in Fort Bend County. With that, I will invite our Fire Marshal and also OEM Manager Mark Flathouse to say a few words. Mark?
Good afternoon. Mark Flathouse, and I'm standing here in front of a great building that is hopefully and will be done before hurricane season. A few months down the road, we got hurricane season, and it'll be very important to be in this thanks to our elected officials and to Commissioners Court that put forth in the effort, along with our facilities and PGAL, along with the construction company Crane, and everybody coming together and building something that will benefit the emergency management of this county. It's about communication and it's about partnerships. This building behind us will develop the communications throughout the county during any emergency or anything taking place. We'll have our teams with county representation along with jurisdictions and partnerships. Everybody standing behind and in this press conference are a part of that during an emergency. We have a centralized hub and location that everybody will be at. We'll communicate on a daily basis. We basically have 24-hour communications going on through this building. Any type of emergency, we house Homeland Security Emergency Management staff. We'll be on the second floor. On the first floor is our Emergency Operations Center. It's a central room inside there that will have all communications with about a 60-foot video wall that will have every camera and every communication that we can throughout the entire county and our jurisdictions. It's about knowing what the emergencies are and addressing those as quickly and as important as we can make it happen. The communication, again, I keep saying that's what this building's about. It's about the communication and partnerships with our jurisdictions, our cities, our first responders, our police departments, and all the people that during the time of need to not only communicate, but it's actually bigger than that. It's a vital part of the region when it comes to the state and also federal and national standpoint. The state Texas Department of Emergency Management, along with the governor, during any type of emergency that's deemed by the state, this will be activated and it'll be a primary hub for our jurisdictions and citizens to look forward to. It has state-of-the-art when it comes to media, has a media room, it has communications with all of our news partners and different locations throughout. We know it's under construction right now, and it's construction behind us, but we know that in a few months we will be in there and be ready for Fort Bend County. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. One person who are every day engaging with this construction of this facility is our facilities director, Jamie Knight. James, please come forward and your experience, please.
Thank you, Judge. I'm glad to say that the project overall has gone very smoothly, especially for such a complex project. There's a lot that goes on in a building like this, and we have not been immune from some of the supply chain issues that you've heard about. That's a very real thing, especially in the construction world with the materials. There are a few things about the building that came in a little bit late, which has us a few weeks behind schedule, but overall it's gone very well. I will say the judge mentioned the building that was here prior, which was 70-year-old plus jail facility that we had got everything we could out of, but it got to the point where it was just not workable anymore. So to have something like this is going to be a tremendous asset to us, and we're proud to have it in the county. And I'm also happy to say that we're under the budget we were given by the court. So everything has gone real well so far. So I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's actually even a good news. Thank you. Appreciate it. And so and also we have the architect. The people who designed it, what you're seeing is it's taking shape. Paul, I will ask you to say a few words, please.
Sure. So I'm Paul Bonnet with PGAL, principal at PGAL Architects, and thank you, Judge, Mark, and Jamie. This was definitely a team effort. You're seeing a great-looking building going up behind you here, but more importantly, especially for an emergency operations center, is the functionality. It's got to work for the people who are using it. It's got to work in those times of crisis when weather events and other events are causing the emergencies and activating the emergency operations center, and that's what it's designed for. So we've been involved with Fort Bend County for a number of years, and this is a very important project and one that we're very proud of. So it'll be great to see it opening up here in a few months, and thank you to all our consultants. And we do have a associate architect, FS Group Architects, that's worked very hard with us on this too.
So I just wanted to say, Stacy, you said, I know that more than 65% of Fort Bend County is county managed and ETJ, and there is no stone turned without the knowledge of county engineer, and he's here to support and help us. Thank you for being here, Stacy. Appreciate it. I forgot to mention. And I tell you this, when it comes to emergency management, it is not the Office of Emergency Management. It is a collaborative effort. That's where we brought everybody together to make this has become a reality. When something happened, and that's why we do a number of exercises with our mud district, lid district, and special district, cities, and other jurisdictions. And when you talk about those groups, the number one partner in that discussion is our county sheriff. Because Fort Bend County, 65% of our population live in an extraterritorial jurisdictions. They don't live in a city. So that means the sheriff department's engagement and the working with them closely is one of the most important things for the safety and security of our citizens. And I'm very honored and I'm very happy. One of my good friends, Fort Bend County Sheriff Eric Fagan, is joining me today. Eric?
Thank you, Judge. I'm Sheriff Eric Fagan of Fort Bend County. This building means a lot, and the main thing it means is more safety to the public. When an emergency situation comes to this county, when it comes, this gives us the opportunity to have all agencies in one place where we can all talk to each other. Communication is key in these types of situations where people need help right away. We'll be all in the same room to get you the help that you need. So this is a great thing. It's state of the art, and it can help protect the people of Fort Bend County. So I'm very proud to be here, and I want to thank all the parties for doing this. This is not just a one-person show. This is about the people of Fort Bend County. And I want to thank the Commissioner's Court and the judge and everyone for thinking about you, the public. So believe me, this is for you. So thank you again, and God bless.
Thank you, Sheriff. And you know that with this facility, without so many contracts, so many people engaging, and this facility become never a reality. And one of our legal partner we work very, very closely with is our county attorney. And as you see, we work together, and because nothing we do about KP George or Eric Fagan or Bridget Smith Lawson, it's about the people. And even though she got a very busy schedule, I'm very happy to see that the Fort Bend County attorney, Bridget Smith Lawson, is here. Bridget, come forward to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am the county attorney for Fort Bend County. I'm grateful to be here and grateful to be a part of this undertaking in us creating a state-of-the-art command center and Office of Emergency Management Center in Fort Bend County. When you look at incidences that happen across the country in terms of responding to weather events, etc., we have to have a cohesive and a connected front in addressing these matters. And this building represents that. It represents the continuity of communication to ensure that resources and messages are sent clearly from the federal, state to the local level when we respond to emergencies. So I'm grateful to be a part of this partnership. My office having created some of the legal documents that got the property for this location and even the building, and making sure that everything goes on without a hitch from a legal standpoint. So thank you to our commissioners for their visionary leadership. Thank you, Judge George. Thank you to Mark Flathouse, Jamie Knight, and to everyone who partnered in making Fort Bend safer when we confront and address emergencies in our county. Take care.
Thank you, Bridget. But actually, I tell you this, you will continue to see that our elected officials come together with just one thought in mind, one vision. It's all about our citizens' safety and security. When there is no emergency, I always say this, if you are stuck with you're surrounded by water, doesn't matter who you are and what you are and all that stuff, who is coming to save you and how we are going to take you to a safe place. That's our job, and we need to communicate with Sheriff's office, and so that you can bring the high water vehicle there. So that's the key, and we all work together. So our goal is, our emergency operations center is a top-notch, state-of-the-art building that will take us to the next generation, not just serving us, the next generation, accommodating the county's response to the weather, fire, and it doesn't matter what kind of emergency it is. Our goal, our promise to our citizens, I will do everything possibly I can do with these partners. Continue to work Fort Bend County's emergency system the best in this region, in this state, to make our county citizens safe in any kind of emergency. My goal is to make Fort Bend County a better place for our children and even generations to come. Thank you. With that, if you have any question, we will entertain, and then otherwise this concludes the presentation. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you.